Mark, heartbreak at the end of that, but another point on the board.
Yeah, to let a goal in from a corner in the last kick of the game, it's heartbreaking considering how well we played and we dominated it. It's got all to game plan. Our tactics in the first half, our set piece, we got to come in the sauna again and train because we didn't know who was fit. We've patched a few up out there that wasn't fit, and we've come out with. You look at the property shots on target and attacks. We played a counter-attacking game second half that worked a treat up until the last kick of the game with the corner. So disappointing, but as I said before the game, with the team that we've had to put together and put out there, we'd have probably taken a draw before the game minimum, and we got that, and we're out the relegation zone again. I said to them, we want at least a draw because the destiny's in our own hands, and that's all we can ask for.
You've spoken a couple of times about starting games well. Obviously, much better start than this one.
Yeah, it has, and I think it was important that we started well with our tempo and energy because it's our fourth game in like 10, 11 days, and just psychologically, if we started well, it's a lot easier to plan in games, and I think we've done that, and it was always a plan because of the fatigue of the team and the lack of players to play more of a counter-attacking style in the second half, which worked really well with the chances that we had, but we just couldn't defend that last corner.
It was disappointing even to concede that first goal from where the ball was to back post and see him. Yeah,
I said to the lads as well, not many teams have scored good goals against us, and to get from one corner of the box to the other across along with no one getting a touch. There's two goals that are only negative or disappointment in that game because the attitude and the effort the lads have put in there and the teamwork and the tactics as well, the tactics and the technical side of it, can't ask any more except to defend that corner. And we look at it again tomorrow. I've seen it, so I'll point out to a few lads where I think they should have done better with that.
Obviously, as you mentioned, they're out of the relegation zone again. How big psychologically is that even going into Friday now?
Yeah, that's massively. Like, if that would have been a last-minute goal to lose the game, that would have been a double blow. But we know we're out of the relegation. It's in our own hands. And as I said to the lads, even if they lose every game from now to the end of the season, them 4 games, worst case scenario would be in the playoffs. And so that's all the fear out of the way. Fear's the thing that can disable players and disable their confidence. I said, look, that's worst case scenario. We'd have bit your hands off that for 3 months ago. Now, with 3 games to go, we've got now, destiny's in our own hands, and we'd have what we'd have done to have that 4 months ago, 3 months ago. So it's in our own hands. We're still a form team in the league. You speak to every team that we play, we're a difficult team to play because there's different ways we can play. So look, gutted with how that last goal went in, but really proud of the lads and happy with the effort and how they played today.
2 more good goals again.
Yeah, we seem to score decent goals. Set pieces again that we worked on. We worked on it. We had to be in training this morning to see what players are fit. So we was in this morning. We worked on that set piece this morning. So it's always good to come off. And just disappointing. I said I really fancied. I've got them in this morning. Really fancied us to score one of the free kicks. That one's worked. The free kick nearly worked with Phoenix, just inches wide. So yeah, but we're dangerous for not being a massive team. We're dangerous on set pieces. So that's another positive.
I see a good crowd here for Tuesday 6:15. Yeah. Obviously, how important will that be Friday night with Shamrock Rovers?
As you said, it wasn't as packed or as loud as it had been, but they still made a good noise. But I'm hoping Friday will be twice as noisy, hopefully twice as hostile for the champions.